Hello everyone, I'm Reiki Master Sharon, and today I just wanted to speak with you guys about Pistis Sophia. So Pistis Sophia is a Gnostic gospel that was a banned book from the Bible. I believe it was possibly found in the Nag Hammadi library in Egypt. So I just wanted to speak with you guys a little about what I have discovered myself from reading the first two books of Pistis Sophia, because there are four. I have not read all four of them yet, but something that really stood out to me was the fact that Pistis Sophia was residing in the 13th Aeon. Now, this book is basically speaking about how Jesus came back and taught his disciples for 11 years on earth after his crucifixion, and he was able to teach them deeper mysteries. So basically, the 12 aeons that Pistis Sophia was pushed down into through deception was an order of chaos, and this chaos kind of links to the 12 zodiac signs. Now, the interesting thing that I find about this story is that there's said to have been a 13th month, which used to be between June and July, and its name was Sol, after the sun, S-O-L. So I think that right now is a great time to be talking about it, since we are in that time right now. And this being July 1st when I'm recording this, I know you might not see it then. But what I'd like to say is that in Pistis Sophia, they talk about how Sophia was deceived by a false light, which was essentially her own ego. So she was destroyed by her ego, and she thought that she was following the right things, but she wasn't following the true light of God. And for us to raise above the influence of the 12 aeons ourselves, we also have to overcome our own egos and follow the light of God, because when we follow the light of our ego, that leads to our suffering. So I thought this was a very interesting concept, and I really do encourage you guys to read the book for yourself, because it's I found it to be very interesting and enlightening. And in the book, Jesus talks about how he punished the 12 aeons by taking away half of their power, or I think it was 1/3 of their power. And for 6 months of the year, they were forced to look to the left, and another 6 months of the year, they were forced to look to the right. And for me, I see this as a interplay between the northern and southern hemispheres, of how 6 months of the year we are aimed more towards summer, and then the other 6 months of the year towards winter. So depending on which hemisphere you're in, it could be spring in the northern hemisphere and fall in the southern hemisphere, and vice versa. But when we look at the astrological points of this story, the sun essentially rules over the summer, and then the winter months are kind of more ruled over by Saturn. If you look at Capricorn and Aquarius, they're both ruled by Saturn. So with that being said, I believe that this, lack of power that Jesus gave to the zodiac signs and the horoscopes was really intended to make it so that their influence wouldn't be as strong on us, because if it were to continue being that strong, then we wouldn't ascend. They would essentially keep reincarnating our souls back into a wheel of karma. So I think that has probably been long enough for you guys to mull over. There's a whole lot more I could say about this book, but I hope that you do read it yourself, and I hope you enjoy it as much as I have. And if you like this content, I invite you to join my channel, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you.